Hey Cancer, EverlongMystic here. So I did your reading and I got a phone call right at the end and I kind of messed up the whole the whole vibe of the reading, but I have to keep the cards. I have to keep the cards that came out for you, so I'm just going to go over them as if this is the first time we're seeing them. um okay, so what we're doing here is we are looking at the first row is something that's being left behind. And the second row is something that is coming towards you. And the last row here is something unexpected. So we're just going to start at the top. And at first, I was a little bit confused about Ophiuchus coming out as something being left behind. And I realized that the message isn't that the energy of Ophiuchus is being left behind. It's actually a very good energy. It's actually something from the back of the card, which is so we have I am revival and I am destruction, and it's the destruction. There are examples of destructive energies on the back here, and none of these really really hit me for you, Cancer, like too much. Like, oh, that's it, or you know what I mean? I think it's just the energy of destruction that's being left behind. It could be something destructive to you, to your situation, to your well-being, whether that energy is coming from you or from someone else. You are you're leaving that behind. So, like, here are some of the examples. It says jealousy, hot tempered, spiritually secretive, collecting people until they aren't useful, kind of stuff like that. But it doesn't necessarily have to be those things. I think it's more about leaving behind something destructive, bettering your circumstance. And then right away, Cancer came out, and I was like, "Oh, that's so awesome that you're showing up for yourself." I like that Cancer came out here. And then after that we had Anchor. So not only are you showing up for yourself, but you're committed to bringing a little bit of stability into your life. And if we look at the anchor and the music, it's almost as if like a song. There's a stop to a song here, and so whatever song this is that is being sung, um, it's like you're leaving it behind. You're stopping it, right? Because the anchor kind of stops you in your place as well as provides, stability. And so the kind of song it is the thistle, which is very prickly. It's a prickly path. So this is kind of what you're putting behind. It's what you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind a prickly song that you've been singing, and it's for the purpose of more stability and for you showing up for yourself, which is freaking awesome. So the next row here is something that is coming towards you, and it's like coming towards you with the intent to connect, right? So we have the spirit card, and this is really cool. So it seems as if and it may even be like a cycle or a period of time or some kind of enhancement or something that is coming your way, Cancer, because we have this spirit card. It talks about self-actualized salvation. And even the music here, it says heavenly, it's the music of a heavenly harp ensemble. So it almost makes it seem like there is some kind of divine thing happening here. Like your guardian angel has something to do with it or something, or you know what I mean? Like it's being kind of orchestrated for your benefit, this thing coming in for you. It does talk about unseen realms and something about dreams here. It's very peaceful. And what's cool about the back of this card is that it's the same. Some of the cards are polarities, like like a light version and a dark version. But on the spirit card, it's the same on both sides, except for it's one is spirit, one is matter, which is really cool because it's kind of marrying the like the spiritual and the material, like they're one and the same almost, or at least having that perspective. So it says embraced, fully woken, spiritually sated, and what else? Tidal flow of love's breath, adept of the myriad art of divine mysteries. I kind of like that because it seems like it's something like I don't know, something tinkly and sparkly coming your way, which is kind of cool. And so with the fortune cards that came out after that, we have silence, and this definitely gave me a quiet the mind kind of energy where, like when you meditate, like you're not going to be able to hear very much or see very much or get the correct answers or messages or what have you if you don't quiet down, silence the noise, right? So I feel like silence, that might be some kind of requirement because it does talk about peaceful spirituality. So there might need to be a little bit of quieting here in order to allow this free, because like the balloon is freedom, right? The balloon is free flowing in the crisp, clean air here, and it's like the intention here from spirit is to have something free flowing towards you, and something about messages, and then you get the familiar, which is awesome. This card gave me goosebumps when I pulled it. And the familiar, it can be, it's something, like something from the invisible realm, right? And it is a spirit of some sort. And most often it appears like an animal, like a cat or an owl or a wolf or, something like that. Like an animal friend, spirit friend that kind of helps you out and guides you a little bit. So we have this spirit, this, and sometimes they can even appear as like creatures and stuff, like um whatever, like a creature, like it doesn't even have to be something familiar looking, you know but I think it's very cool that there's something like that coming towards you, looking to maybe give you a little bit of guidance. And it's funny because, like, for those of you that might be like, no, 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 I don't want nothing, I don't want none of that, I don't want none of that, I don't want no spirits coming towards me, then the raven shows up, and this raven actually came in as like an authority almost. Like, doesn't it look like super official? Like it's got its like a official armor on or official clothes on or something, or I don't know. It, to me, it kind of gives this vibe of a guide, like one of your guides that you already know, or one that's always with you, like giving the seal of approval because it's looking directly at this familiar. Like this visit is approved. It's approved. It's planned. It was meant to come in. It was meant to come in, come towards you now so that you can receive these messages or you can get this guidance. Very cool. And so the last row here is something unexpected. And there is a disclaimer, because sometimes things that are unexpected, I mean, sometimes it's good news, sometimes it's not good news. So regardless, it's unexpected. Kind of like Tower, like the Tower card is sometimes it's a good surprise, sometimes it's a bad surprise. It's just unexpected. But anyways, so what's unexpected for you, Cancer? We start out with Maki Maki, and This is Taurus and Sagittarius energy here. It talks about environmental wisdom, and what really is sticking out to me here is the well-tempered warrior, and I think that's you. I think after this exercise in silence here, where you really get the hang of it. I mean, I know some of you are already really good at it, but like I feel like this exercise here, like tuning out some of the noise for this free flowing connection with spirit. I think it helps because remember we have peaceful spirituality here that's coming towards you, and then it kind of like creates this well-tempered warrior. It's like the warrior inside you doesn't go away. It's just I don't know, it's like it has better manners. um it also talks about cosmic egg hunting, which is interesting because that could be something that this energy over here can kind of bring in for you. And it even talks about a kindred spirit messenger. Again, like you've definitely got some kind of spirit, something coming in to give you messages, and it's like spirit approved, or like spirit guide approved, or you know what I mean. And so we have I am wild versus I am tempered, but considering we have this kind of well-mannered and peaceful kind of thing going on, Cancer, I do see, I am drawn more to the I am tempered section here. And it does talk about channeling. It talks about channeling information. And it also talks about seeing nature spirits. I mean, that's this. Akashic remembrances. I think the reason that this card here is coming out in the unexpected section, Cancer, is because it is kind of reminding you or alerting you to use this section here, that's coming towards you. You can use this to temper the unexpected, because we have karma here coming out right off the bat here, and this is what goes around comes around, Cancer. So this could apply to you, it could apply to someone else around you. Someone is going to get someone's going to get what they deserve. And I know I don't always like saying that, and I don't always 100% believe in karma. So a lot of times I do. Sometimes I'm not putting my personal beliefs in here, but we've got what goes around comes around, and it has something to do with the crossroads here, which is a decision. Someone made a choice, Cancer. Someone made a choice, and I feel like it may have been in the past, and that choice has finally caught up to them. And it could be you, could be someone else, could be someone you love, could be someone you don't love. You know what I mean? But what I'm seeing here is it has an effect, and on, like, we have here like a holiday, or a moment in time. We have February 1st, and it's kind of like I don't know, what is it, like the Celtic beginning of spring. But what I'm really seeing in the image here is I'm seeing like a young child, and I mean, not too young, not toddler, but you could see. And you see, like, with this, I don't know, is it a sheep? And the candle, the white candle, it's like there's this purity here, there's this innocence. And I want to say that whatever this decision was, this crossroads, it had some kind of effect on a young person here. And I also just focusing on the time frame here, because I believe this is one of the time cards in the deck, in the fortune deck, and it's February 1st. So this is something that could be something unexpected that happens in February. And it could have been, and then we have Virgo next. So that's another kind of time period type card. Um, so it could have been a decision that was made in Virgo season. So we have two time periods showing up. I mean, I don't always trust time frames when they come up in readings, just because time is so weird on the other. It doesn't even. I mean, it's like it doesn't exist on the other side. So take the time frame with a grain of salt, because we have February and we also have Virgo season showing up. But this Virgo can also be a person, Cancer. I feel like this is someone that might be able to help you with kind of like making plans after. And it actually could be you being able to make plans after this, because it seems like this karma card here, it's a little bit of a serious shakeup for someone. And whoever it is, it doesn't matter to me in the reading, but like it shakes something up, and there's an effect, and it has an effect on something a little bit pure and innocent. You know what I mean? And because of that, and I don't know if it's like a relief, because like someone is going to not feel relieved. Someone is going to feel relieved. You know what I mean? And so for the person that gets relieved of, finally when justice is served or whatever, then they're able to make plans. Finally able to make plans and focus on some of the details that of their life that they weren't able to focus on before because of such and such. So hopefully that wasn't too muddled, the unexpected part, but Cancer, this is your message. And I thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, Cancer.